When we hear skincare is a journey, I begin to wonder exactly what people actually think it is. Because a lot of people come up with this misconception about using a particular product, and when they stopped using it, they became worse. It became darker, they became darker. And this is mainly about skin lightening, like when you're trying to tackle hyperpigmentation, when you're dealing with skin darkening, when you're dealing with melanin production on your skin. You hear people say that they use this particular product, and when they stopped using it, after they achieved their skin, their desired color, they stopped using it, that they got darker, they got worse, and all that and all that, tarnishing either the product image or the active in it and whatnot. It's crazy because we don't know that when we are dealing with hyperpigmentation, when we are dealing with skin darkening, when we are dealing with removing and getting rid of excess production of melanin in our skin, it is a continuous thing. Why? Because the sun never stopped after you started trying to tackle that hyperpigmentation. The production of melanin in our body generally never stopped after you started and stopped using that product. We use a particular product for a particular period of time, yes, because we know that a lot of people can misuse it. That is why there are some active and there are some ingredients that it is said to be used just for 3 months. When you achieve that desired color of yours, you now switch to a different routine. But listen, there are some people that after they do that, they achieve that, they now switch to a completely different routine, yes, but they miss out some things, and that is where the problem starts from. Because you are asked to stop using a particular ingredient after a duration of time doesn't mean that you're not supposed to put an alternative that helps to deal with that which you're dealing with. Because when it comes to skin darkening, it is an everyday something. When it comes to production of melanin in our skin, it is an everyday something. That is why it is essential to understand skincare, understand how to use your active, understand what active you need at a particular period of time, also understand the weather before you start bashing a product, a skincare ingredient, or even your own skincare journey, and also understand everything that relates to your skin. What I'm actually trying to say now is today we are going to be talking about how to maintain your light skin color or whatever color you have achieved. Because when it comes to this skin darkening, excess production of melanin, we sometimes always think it's only light skin that suffer from it. Even dark skin people suffer from excess production of melanin on their skin, whereby when it comes to being dark, it comes in different shades. Some people are dark, some people are dark, some people are dark. I don't know how to explain it, but like there are different shades of dark. There are some people that are tan, there are some people that are caramel. But sometimes you now see a caramel becoming extremely darker, but in your mind she's not light skin now, she's just caramel. So what is there? You see a chocolate skin become extremely darker because there's some excess production of melanin, or there's some melanin in their skin that is not necessary. Do you get it? So even dark skin people suffer from hyperpigmentation. Yes, so you as a light skin person, whereby it is very visible and very obvious when your own starts, you now go and do anyhow. I'm sorry, it will always be there. The sun never stopped hammering. The environmental radicals never stopped. The way the environment is never stopped. Even your intake of some things never stopped. Your activities never stopped. How long you stand at the sun never stopped. That general things that causes production of pigmentation in our skin never stopped because you now manage to get your desired result and then you think it will stop. No. So you need to know that when it comes to maintaining your skin color, there are some things you need to do. And number one is first thing. You have to have a routine that tackles hyperpigmentation. In fact, that is the only step. You will have to have a specific routine, specific date that tackles hyperpigmentation. When I mean date, I mean days where you use the products, because it is not going to be an everyday thing. Do you get it? That you are asked to stop using hydroquinone after 3 months doesn't mean you can't alternate it later on with azelaic acid, licorice extract, even alpha-arbutin, one of them, and that range in which you are using it when the melanin was excess, you're not going to cut it down. In my routine, as someone that is light skin and also trying to maintain her light skin, I have routines for different days. Some days is just for moisturizing, some days is for tackling production of hyperpigmentation, some days is for exfoliating, and some days is for maintenance and prevention of hyperpigmentation. Do you get what I mean? Now, in maintaining that skincare color that you have gotten, you need to always have a brightening or lightening. I will call it a brightening because when it comes to wash off products, they don't stay in your skin, they don't do much, but you need to have a brightening / lightening soap, shower gel, whichever the case may be, in your routine, where you use it 3 or 4 times a week depending on your activity. If you're someone that is always under the sun, you will need it 4 times a week. If you're someone that is always inside, like your work revolves being inside, you can use it 2 times a week. It just depends on your activity. So it is necessary to always have a brightening / lightening wash off product in your routine. The next step is also going to be have antioxidants. Use products that help to prevent hyperpigmentation. I'm talking about niacinamide, I'm talking about vitamin C, I'm talking about vitamin E, I'm talking about green tea extract. You need antioxidants in your routine. That vitamin C doesn't work for you doesn't mean niacinamide won't work for you. That vitamin C doesn't work for you doesn't mean vitamin E won't work for you, or vitamin B3, which is niacinamide, won't work for you. You always need an antioxidant to be able to maintain your skin tone. I may be sounding a little bit like harsh and frustrated because I get this a lot, and sometimes they now be blaming the product about, oh, after I use it, and you will see it in comments, oh, don't use this, so after I use it, it did me this, it did me that. When you ask the person what was your routine like after you have achieved that color, you will hear that they just relax because, well, I've gotten my desired color, so it's now time for me to chill. That you use hydroquinone doesn't mean that the result is going to give you is permanent. It doesn't work like that. That you use even alpha butane and the result it gives you is permanent if you don't maintain it, doesn't work like that. Even kojic acid, it doesn't work like that. You will have to maintain it, and that is some people's fear when it comes to skincare, because they'll be like, skincare is like an endless thing. Yes, it's an endless thing because you have to keep on maintaining your skin. When you stop is when you die, actually, if you're intentional with your skin. When you stop is when you die. So that's why some people really don't want to even start at all, because I beg, it's so much stress. It's actually not so much stress if you understand your skin and know how it works. Just maybe you will say it's some extra money. That's just it. But you need to know that you need antioxidants in your routine to prevent excess production of hyperpigmentation and melanin. I keep calling it hyperpigmentation, God, I beg, I'm sorry. Excess production of melanin on our skin because you're under the sun. Now, another key factor when it comes to maintaining that skin tone of yours is also using a body scrub that contains active. Yes, there are some body scrubs now that are intentional when it comes to putting a little bit of active, unlike the regular ones we know, just sugar and honey, sugar and coffee and all that. There are some body scrub now that contains alpha butane. There are some body scrub that contain turmeric. There are some body scrub that contain papaya. You can use those kind of body scrub 100%, but we know that exfoliating is not every day. And when it comes to maintaining your light skin tone, you have to make exfoliating your friend, just in case you're not exfoliating. It's very important because exfoliating helps to remove that dead skin cell, that layer of melanin that is produced in your skin, and reveal a new skin cell. So exfoliating should be a thing that you do every day. My days of exfoliating is literally Wednesdays, Sundays, and the remaining other day I just look for a random day. But you see, Wednesdays and Sundays, I don't joke with it, like 100%. The remaining days I can either put it into maybe Friday or maybe Tuesday, but Sundays I just prepare myself for Sunday for the next week. That's just one thing about me, okay? So you need to make exfoliating your friend, and in this as well, you also need to have a body lotion that also helps to deal with hyperpigmentation. Now hear me out. You will need a body lotion that is mild, that doesn't contain very strong active, but contains milder active, whereby you can use it some nights, not every night but every other night, depending on your activities of the day. There are some days I go out and I stay out for long, and I know that the sun blazed me. Like, I just know the routine immediately, even though that day is not for that routine, but I just know that this day I need to wash off those melanin. I need to use product that will calm my skin down. I need to use product that will tackle that melanin now that was produced. Because every day you're under the sun, you get tan. The sun naturally tans you. That you're not seeing it now doesn't mean you won't see it in the next 2 weeks. That's just how it is. So you need to understand that when it comes to maintaining your skin color, doesn't mean that you're going to drop all the hyperpigmentation treatment products away and then maybe now start using just moisturizing, and then you expect magic to happen. You remain like that, light skin. No, it doesn't happen like that. It is a process. It is a continuous thing. You have to always maintain it. Let's say you get a white, and because of course it's white now, you know that be maintaining. If you notice, you treat it differently from the way you treat other clothes because it's white. You always need to be maintained. Do you see what I'm talking about? So that is exactly how your skin needs to be maintained. If you're dealing with hyperpigmentation and you tackled it and then you need to maintain it, you always have to maintain it. You don't just leave your skin like that. I just hope that this thing I said now made a little bit of sense, because I just realized now that I didn't even welcome you guys to the channel. I didn't even say subscribe, like, share, comment. But yeah, I've just had to put this out there because I am tired. Like, I am genuinely tired of people always accusing products and accusing active. Like, that's why some people have a lot of beef with hydroquinone, that I used it and then after I stopped using it, it reversed my skin. When you ask them now, how was your routine after? Nothing. In fact, some self have no routine afterwards. Nothing at all. They'll not be telling you they were just rubbing on the coconut butter. 100%. See, I have a client like that. I'm sorry to be spilling the tea, but that's just it. So do you see why it is important to know that there's a post routine after lightening your skin, and that post routine is the most important actually to maintain what you have gotten. I hope you understand exactly what I'm trying to say in this video. I just hope you do. But if you have any question, if you have any concern, leave it in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer you. Well, till next time, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Please do well to subscribe, like, share, comment. Do this good stuff YouTubers ask you guys to do. I love you guys, and I am sorry if I was a bit too strict with how I was saying it. Sorry about that. It just had to be out of the way. All right. I love you guys so much, and thank you guys so much for watching up to this point. Till next time, bye.